Allison Cage. Scene 1. The stage is divided in two. On stage right sit Valerie, Poe, and Brunhilda. They each have a backpack and look more than slightly tired. Valerie is the girl you wish you were in high school. Hair heavily highlighted, perfect proportions, acrylic nails for days. Poe is the girl you always hear is making voodoo dolls. Black hair hangs in her face, an oversized black sweater hangs jauntily on one shoulder. General displeasure brews in her black-rimmed eyes. Brunhilda is the girl whose answers you've been stealing for years. She knows everything, and yet somehow knows nothing. She can make a quilt, but not a cocktail. She's not going to a party anytime soon. On stage left sit Brad, Jake, and Pubert. They also have backpacks. Brad would be the captain of the football team, even if your school doesn't have blonde, spiky hair, broad shoulders, jaunty smirk. But he'd never say that himself because he doesn't know the word jaunty. Jake thinks he's James Dean reincarnated. Self-proclaimed God's gift to women, he's one of those guys with a switchblade comb in his pocket and 2 in his pocket. Pubert is, well, draw your own conclusions. The boys and girls are in 2 different parts of a slightly claustrophobic wooded area and can only hear themselves in immediate companions. It is 2:30 p.m. on a Friday. The girls sit, snacking on handfuls of granola.
The woods are awesome, right? I mean, anything can happen in the woods. That's why they're awesome. Not because of like the actual trees or whatever. So I guess it's kind of the idea of the woods that I really like. Not so much the real wooded part. I mean, well, that part is okay. I don't have anything against bark or grass and stuff. It's just like, you know, I just like adventures.
The girls go back to silently eating granola. Meanwhile, on the other side of the woods, Brad and Jake are drinking beers. Pubert sips on a ginger ale.
There's nowhere I'd rather be than in the woods with a brewski. Except maybe on the football field or with a chick. Or on the football field with a chick. Right, bros?
They don't respond.
Alright! Oh man, the first beer I ever had was in the woods. I was with my pops. We were supposed to be building this killer treehouse, but instead we just drank beers and talked about sports every day for 2 months. Eventually my mom came out and saw that there's no treehouse. She was totally pissed.
All right, shall we?
Shall we what?
Go back. I have math league. It's long division night.
Yeah, I have stuff too.
Okay, but here's the thing. We're not going back.
What?
What?
It's time for the adventure, bros! It's time for an escape from the daily whatever and a hike through the woods. What do you say? Are you guys with me or are you with me?
Is there a third option?
Third option is you're also with me.
Is there a fourth option?
What are we supposed to do in the woods?
Jake moodily runs a cone through his hand.
Start a fire?
Guys, it's gonna be so great. We're gonna meet up with some friends of mine, canoe across the totally picturesque river, pitch a couple of tents. We'll get in touch with Mother Nature or whatever, and maybe even like have a good time.
But Mr. Spearsgard will come looking for us if we don't rejoin the class.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's a good thing I told Tony Fibonacci to tell him that I had really bad cramps. And you two were nice enough to escort me home, isn't it?
I love life. I'm in.
And we're gonna meet up with some chicks!
I'm in.
What is it, Pube? You scared of chicks?
It's Pubert and not Pube. And I'm not, in fact, afraid of females. In fact, my mother is a most fantastic woman and she makes mean grilled cheese, I'll have you know.
Alright, so you're not afraid of chicks? Then you're in.
How do you know I don't have a previous engagement?
She's probably at her boyfriend's house anyway. He lives above a bar. He has foot fungus.
You're not gonna regret this, dudes. This trip is gonna be totally tits. And you might even see some.
Brad raises both hands to high-five Jake and Pubert at the same time. Neither of them participates. He's still excited.
All right, whatever. Hey, gather up all your shit. We're heading deep into the woods. Real deep, Ross. Real deep.
The boys gather up their backpacks and exit stage left.
You're gonna talk about this trip for the rest of your lives, you guys. Like, seriously, forever. When you're 30 and have a lame husband and lame kids, you're gonna be like, thank fucking God I went with Val on that transformative camping trip in Superior High School. I would totally regret not having done that, and it has added spice to my miserable existence. You know what I mean?
Hey, Valerie, who are these friends we're meeting up with?
Oh, you know, just like people. You're gonna love them. Let's go, ladies.
The girls gather up their backpacks and exit stage right. Scene 2, 4:30 p.m. A particularly dense part of the woods. There are a couple of fallen trees on the ground center stage. Everyone is off stage. The girls are yelling from off right and the boys are yelling from off left.
How much farther, Valerie?
Not much.
How do you know that?
I'm not head cheerleader for nothing.
That
Failed
doesn't
geography
seem
in the 7th
relevant.
grade?
Dude, bros, we're extra close.
To what? There must be some strange plant life in the vicinity.
These are my jacket, man.
Thank goodness for my ointments.
Brad and Valerie lock eyes and run to each other. She jumps into his arms, kissing his whole body.
Oh, yeah, I'm happy to see you too, Val.
They kiss with a lot of tongue while Pubert is rubbing ointment on his arms. Both activities go on longer than is comfortable.
How'd you introduce us to the birds?
Birds? What year do you think this is?
You got a light on there.
My name is Brunhilda.
Brunhilda extends her hand for him to shake, and he kisses it. She blushes.
I'm Jake.
This is Poe.
Jake also kisses Poe's hand. Brunhilda is not a fan of that.
Hey,
Poe's the weird silent type. Don't worry, she's not dangerous.
that is inaccurate.
Brunhilda grabs Valerie's arms and drags her a few feet away.
Careful! That's my hand job arm. What's your malfunction, Bruni?
You didn't say this was a co-ed camping trip.
Didn't I? Must have slipped my mind.
I'm not allowed overnights with boys, Valerie.
What's wrong? Don't trust yourself.
I'm just not allowed.
Well, how about this? I'm allowing it. I hereby allow you to have this one co-ed overnight camping trip, okay?
Oh, it doesn't count if you say it. You're not my mom.
You're completely safe, I promise. Look, do it for yourself, okay? Maybe it's just what you need.
She smiles and walks back to the group. Brunhilda slowly follows behind. Pubert finally finished his ointment job.
Hello, 3 women. I am Pubert.
Pubert. Wow,
It's a family name.
it would have to be.
And what might you be called?
Poe. It's a name of my own choosing.
So what's your real name?
It's been erased from the sands of time.
Let's set up camp! We have a long day of canoeing ahead of us tomorrow, and we'd like some beauty sleep, right, girls?
I sleep with my eyes open.
I'm sure you do. Brad, did you bring the tents?
Totally.
Brad takes folded up tents from his duffel bag and starts unfolding them.
How many tents are there?
3.
And who is sharing with whom?
I sleep in the nude.
I sleep with extra clothes on.
jacket guy.
It's Jake.
Sure.
I guess that leaves us.
Don't worry, you won't bite. I don't even think you would if you could.
I'll have you know I have a very strong jaw. But no, I do not bite. But I do snore and I talk in my sleep, but it's mostly in riddles.
In riddles?
Don't concern yourself about it.
I should be at math league right now.
It's only one night. It'll be an adventure. I've always wanted to do this. Didn't we always talk about going on a camping trip?
Well, yeah, but
Come on, do something new. Take a leap of faith.
I guess.
Just one night, I swear. And look at him. It's not like he's going to bother you or anything.
Yes, again! Whoa!
Okay, so he's probably going to bother you, but not like in a threatening way. You're going to have the time of your life. It's going to be just like when we were kids. I've seriously missed you.
Fine.
You're so totally awesome, Bruni.
Valerie hugs Brunhilda, who half-heartedly hugs her back.
I promise you won't regret it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right?
Right.
Scene 3. 10 p.m. Everybody is tucked away in the tents, which are zipped up. After a moment, Brunhilda quickly and quietly unzips her tent and emerges into the night. She sits on a fallen tree and swats a mosquito on her arm.
Ow, damn wildlife.
She sighs a miserable sigh, then senses someone approaching. In the darkness, and instinctually karate chops Jake in the stomach without looking.
Oh! Damn it! What was that for?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize it was you. Sometimes my training in various martial art forms is both a blessing and a curse. Are you okay?
It takes more than that to hurt old Jake.
Jakey, is that what people call you?
No.
Well, I'm sorry either way. What are you doing out here?
Having a smoke. You?
He brushes his perfectly tousled hair out of his eyes and lights it up.
I'm just getting away from Pubert for a minute. He talks in his sleep.
At least he's dreaming.
I can't figure out why Valerie brought me out here in the first place. I'm not exactly a woodsman. And we're not exactly friends anymore either. We're not enemies. We're just not anything. I don't know why she acts the way she does now. We used to have so much fun together when we were kids, going to karate or playing math games or building replicas of ancient ruins out of graham crackers. But we're just different people now. I still like those things, but she likes cheerleading and boys.
You don't like boys.
Well, I do in theory, but not so much in practice.
So does that mean you've never kissed anybody?
Oh, at math camp, Trevor's Black tripped and fell, and when I tried to catch him, his tooth cut my cheek in. No, I haven't.
There is an awkward pause. Jake stares off into the night, smoking.
Does sports seem a little, strange to you?
Nope, I don't know.
It just, seems a little weird to me. It's kind of dark, gloomy stuff.
Ominous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, guess I better go back to the tent before I start performing satanic rituals on my stuff.
Sure.
Good luck with you.
Thanks.
Probably would have been better if we had shared a tent, huh?
Jake smirks and disappears into his tent. After a moment, Valerie emerges from her tent carrying a bottle of water. She stretches and sits down next to Brunhilda.
Gotta stay hydrated.
How are things with Brad?
Totally hot.
Cool.
Are you having an awesome time or what? Because I mean, I'm having the time of my life.
Yeah. Awesome.
Back up, traveler.
Valerie, why am I here?
Oh, God, Bernie, don't start asking me universe questions.
No, why am I here? In the woods with some boys?
Because I wanted to hang out or whatever.
have to you a zombie arm.
Don't worry about it.
The river. No, no. Keep away from the water. Stay on the river.
Brunhilda sits up to the side.
Come back. You can come back. The river. The blood.
Brunhilda is heroic, fearful.
Blood is hiding beneath the river. You will pay for what you have done and what you have not done. Hades will know your name. Hades will know your name. The river. Red crackers, starboard.
Relaxes into deep snoring, Brunhilda rolls her eyes and lies back down. Scene 4. The river. There are 2 canoes facing stage left, one in front of the other so that all passengers are visible from the side. In the front canoe sit Poe, Pubert, and Valerie, with Poe doing all the paddling. In the second canoe with Brad, Brunhilda, and Jake, with Brad and Jake paddling. Valerie is wearing a large floppy sun hat. Pubert is applying more ointment to his arms. Brunhilda writes in a small notebook.
And that's how I got my first touchdown.
You're so good, Brad.
Yeah, I know.
What's your name, Hildy? You don't mind if I call you Hildy, do you?
I don't know. No one's ever called me that before.
Keeping it. It's original. Hildy now.
All right.
So, what's your name? I think I should get to know as long as I have to paddle this boat across a damn river.
Oh, it's just a short story. It's not a big deal.
Oh yeah? I like short stories. Why don't you read it to me?
I don't think so.
Oh, don't be shy because of me. I like stories and shit.
Yeah, come on, Brittany. I need something to distract me of the smell of this, whatever it is.
It's medicinal ointment.
It smells like death.
See?
I like it.
Just a little bit, Hildy? For me?
Okay. All right. I'll just read a little excerpt here. They floated. They glided on the water, making soft ripples as they went along. The sun shone down on them. They could see their way so clearly. The girl kept herself from making eye contact with the boy, though he was in such close proximity that she couldn't help but look at his features, which were both rough and smooth. His hair a shiny, tousled pile of perfection. His eyes like a cup of cocoa.
Brunhilda, who had been in the zone, is suddenly feeling awkward and nervous. She starts to close a notebook, but Jake sticks his hand in it to stop her.
Fucker. Keep going.
Brad, did you hear that?
Shh.
Okay, he's right. We're gonna keep going.
They all laugh and chat, and some of them paddle the canoes. The water sparkles beneath them, though below it and past it and around it is a fate they cannot know, a fate scrawled in blood.
Yes!
Blood pulses through the earth for miles around. It pulses for it wants more blood to join it, and blood it shall have. It's nearly feeding time.
Yes, yes, yes!
Ew, Brittany, what even are you talking about?
Dude, that was dark. Are you sure that wasn't from Poe's diary?
Yeah, are you?
Well, I liked it.
It was sort of based on some things that Pubert was saying in his sleep last night.
Me? Doesn't sound like me. I wouldn't say that.
Sorry, but you did. You were yelling it, actually.
I didn't hear anything.
We were kind of busy, babe.
Oh my god, shut up. You're so bad. You are so bad.
This is much more frightening than your story.
I agree.
So, did Pubert also say those things about having eyes like hot cocoa?
Oh, nope, that part was just fiction.
Was it?
Someone does actually know the coordinates to which we're navigating, right?
What?
He's asking if we know where we're going.
Just speak English, Pubert.
Yeah, bro, I navigated with my phone.
We're going to a beach.
Totally, and it's super deserted, so we can be alone.
Alone together.
Exactly.
I didn't exactly bring beach attire.
Brittany, just go in your bra and underwear, instant bathing suit, right?
Right.
I don't wear two pieces.
You do now.
Peter peers over the side of the canoe, staring into the water.
Blood. Blood waits for us all.
You right, buddy?
So red, it's almost black. Point of no return. Caverns of torn flesh.
Peter reaches a hand out to touch the water. Valerie smacks him upside the head.
Stop being a fucking weirdo.
Wait. What did I do?
Pubert immediately starts to scratch his arm.
That was awesome.
You were talking about blood again, buddy.
It was? No, it wasn't.
You were. Are you feeling okay?
I can perform an exorcism.
Fine. I think, yes, I'm fine.
How much longer, Brad? I don't want to get caught up in whatever this is.
We're almost there, babe. I see shore.
Oh.
Thank God.
Don't speak too soon.
Scene 5, an hour later on the beach. The beach is a few feet of dirt that suddenly drops off and turns into river. There is no sand in sight. On the other side of the few feet of dirt lies a dense, nearly impenetrable forest of dark trees, closer to black than the green and brown colors one would normally expect. Valerie runs on stage in a tiny, tight, lime green bikini. It says hot on the back of her bikini bottoms.
Oh my God! Beach party!
Pubert enters wearing tidy whities and a white t-shirt, attempting to inflate a beach ball.
Hurry up, Hubert. I'm ready for some super great beach ball party action.
Poe enters wearing a black slip.
This doesn't look like a beach. I've seen beaches on TV.
Brad enters wearing a tiny, way too tight loose Speedo. He is constantly busting.
We're just ready for a beach party!
Me? Oh my God, I am.
There's no sand.
The sand is in your mind, Pat.
Jake enters wearing only boxer briefs. Pubert stops to catch his feeble breath without bothering to put his finger over the hole of the beach ball. It deflates.
Bro, you've been inflating that thing forever.
I have very small lungs.
Hand it over.
Where's Bruni?
I just gave her my t-shirt to wear. She should be out in a minute.
You like her.
She's a nice girl.
Not exactly your type though, is she?
What's my type?
Oh, I don't know. Someone with a little more bounce on her style?
Valerie adjusts her bikini top.
Someone like you, maybe?
Maybe. Do you think?
I don't know. Do I?
Brunhilda enters. She is wearing Jake's white t-shirt and her underwear. She self-consciously tugs at the t-shirt intermittently. She's cute, like a baby deer.
There you are, Bruni. Ready for some beach volleyball?
Oh, you go ahead. I'll just stay here in the sand.
Dirt.
I'll just stay here in the dirt.
I bet anything will change your mind when you see how much fun we're having.
What's up, babe?
Brad, having just finished inflating the beach ball, hits it hard in Valerie's direction. Valerie hits it to Jake, who hits it to Poe, who hits it to Pubert, who ducks, causing the ball to hit Brunhilda in the head.
Oh!
Of course.
Oops.
Valerie retrieves the ball.
I accept your apology.
Valerie hits the ball to Brad, who hits it to Pubert, who somehow manages to hit it to Jake, who hits it to Poe, who accidentally hits it in just the right direction and it nails Brunhilda in the head.
Really?
Oh my God, Bruni, you're like a ball magnet.
Thank you.
Valerie hits the ball to Poe, who hits it to Jake, who hits it to Brad, who hits it to Pubert, who hits it weird and it flies in Brunhilda. Jake runs to catch it, but it runs into Brunhilda and they both fall into the water. Pubert falls to his knees, gripping his head with both hands and shrieking. Brad, Valerie, and Brunhilda.
Hey, bro, calm down!
They're totally fine, Pubert. They just
seen them in the sunlight before. I think I love you.
Oh my god, you're so bad.
All right, he's okay now. Let's go, explore the beach.
Brad and Valerie exit, giggling.
Well, that's one way to do it, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, Pubert, are you okay? You seem awfully stiff.
Huh? What? Oh, yes? No. I'm fine.
He scratches his arm.
I'm just going to go get my oint. Yes, my oint.
Exercise his demons. I'm gonna go see if they come back.
She follows Pubert off. Brunhilda plops back down in the ditch.
You're wet and sitting in the dirt. Gonna get all muddy.
Seems appropriate.
Man, I'm just worried about my shirt.
He sits next to her. She kicks a rock.
You determined to have a bad time?
No, I'm just having one.
Come on, it's not that terrible, is it?
I was hijacked into going on a camping trip with people who are not my friends. No offense. I got no sleep last night because Pubert talks through Wes Craven-esque stories in his sleep. I got hit in the head with a beach ball twice. I fell into a dirty river, a river which one of our cohorts insists is some kind of a death stream. And now my childhood friend is off fornicating with her dumb jock boyfriend while I sit in the dirt wearing a wet white t-shirt like some stupid sorority sister at a bikini contest next to God's gift to women, Jake Ronson.
You, know my last name.
Whatever, everybody knows your name. You're that guy.
Am I?
Oh, are we making this about you now? I thought I was complaining over here.
Sorry. What else are we?
This brings her out of her gloom for a moment. She laughs a little and shyly looks away.
Well, you did knock me into a river.
You don't need me, though. I'm God's gift to women, remember?
No comment.
Besides, I didn't knock you in on purpose. I think you should admit it was kind of fun.
I don't remember.
The water was pretty warm.
True.
And you look cute with your hair wet.
Shut up.
This compliments very well of you.
I know, I'm sorry. I guess I'm just better at math problems than I am at people problems.
Next time, instead of saying, shut up, just try saying, thank you, Jake. It was very nice.
Okay.
Let's try again. Hildy, you have beautiful eyes.
Thank you, Jake. That was very nice.
Hey, you did it. And you didn't get sucked into a vortex or anything.
Well, next time just say you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Why are you complimenting me?
Never think it might be because those things are true.
He gets up, finds his trusty leather jacket, and digs out a cigarette and a lighter. He smokes several feet away from Brunhilda by a tall bunch of foliage.
I hope you know those things are pretty bad for you.
Oh, yeah? Oh, how about that?
But thank you for at least walking away from my face with all of those carcinogens.
You're welcome.
Brunhilda skips some rocks across the water. While he's smoking, Jake jumps into the foliage with his elbow and hits something hard.
What's this?
He uncovers an old wooden sign which reads River Styx in big etched letters.
Here's for a river.
Brunhilda skips a stone. Scene 6, another part of the woods. Valerie and Brad come sprinting in and start kissing. Valerie is feeling darker here than it was on the beach.
Oh man, you're so hot.
So are you.
You're like the hottest cheerleader tapped high.
Wait, I mean, I'm more than just a hot cheerleader though, right?
Yeah, you're like the hottest cheerleader.
Yeah, I know, but I'm like other stuff too. Like there's other stuff that's good about me.
Totally.
Okay, so like what?
What?
Tell me some other things that I am, apart from being hot.
You're pretty?
That's the same thing.
And no way. Jennifer Aniston's pretty. Carmen Electra is hot.
Ew, they're both old.
No, I don't know what you want from me. You fun?
You don't know? You must know what you like about me, Brad, and it can't just be my my boobs, okay?
You're seriously pretty great.
This isn't a joke, Bradley.
A fog begins descending on the forest.
Come on, you know I like you. I'm just not good with words and stuff. I'm used to hanging out with bros.
Well, I'm not a bro.
I think you're pretty cool and athletic and bouncy and you're not super dumb. And your kisser and your trail mix is pretty delicious. Can we make out now?
Okay.
You make out again. Brad lies down on the ground.
Come here, you.
Valerie hops on top of him. More making out. More pause. She stops for a second.
Does it seem like really foggy out here?
Just adds to the romance, babe.
More making out. Sound of heavy breathing.
Are you stuffy? You're breathing really loud, like that time you broke your nose playing against Van Buren High.
No, I'm not. And he only broke my nose because I let him break my nose. I could football those Van Buren boys under the table any day.
I love it when you get defensive about your masculinity.
More making out. The breathing becomes louder and more disturbing. Valerie pulls away.
There it is again.
Forget about it. Just
Shh, hold your breath for a sec.
They both hold their breath. The breathing sounds continue.
Someone's watching. Pubert, are you peeping again?
Ew, not cool, dude.
6 glowing red eyes can be seen behind them. They don't notice. Valerie stands up.
Hello?
We should go. Let's find everybody else.
Hello?
He's over there. Let's go back.
The glowing eyes behind them disappear. Brad grabs Valerie's hand and starts leading her off stage. Just as they are about to exit, red light starts glowing from off left. They stop dead and stare.
Holy shit.
Cerberus enters. He is a large 3-headed dog. His trio of mouths are filled with sharp teeth. He wears a collar on each neck made of old leather. He has a tendency to drool. His voice sounds like what you hear the moment before you die a grisly death. It reverberates off the trees.
Going somewhere.
Scene 7, a small clearing in the woods. Groups, backpacks, and tents are plopped down in the dirt. Pubert is digging through his backpack and muttering. He pulls it to his knife and applies it to his arms as he sits, staring straight ahead at the coat and his problems.
Hey,
Where? Oh. Yes, hello.
what are you doing?
Just applying ointment to the affected areas as directed on the tube.
How are you feeling?
Fine.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh.
What are you allergic to anyway?
Oh, all kinds of things.
Like what?
Corn, peanuts, spinach, pepper, mayonnaise, marshmallows, apricots, artichokes, walnuts, hazelnuts, Brazil nuts, pine nuts, pineapples, pizza, oranges, and the juice of 3 lemons.
Those are all foods.
Yes, they are all foods.
You don't put food on your arms, so why are they itchy?
I'm not sure.
Brunhilda and Jake enter.
How are things over here? Pubert, how are you feeling?
Stop asking me how I'm feeling. I'm feeling fine, okay?
We're just checking on you, buddy. I need to get upset.
I'm sorry.
Brunhilda retrieves her backpack.
Anybody hungry? I think I have some granola bars in here. I always have brain food on hand for long division night.
You really don't mess around when it comes to math.
You're damn right I don't.
Hit me.
Oh, Pubert, you should probably eat something.
Hit me too.
Brunhilda tosses granola bars to Jake and Poe. They all start snacking quietly. Pubert continues to apply ointment and stare out into the nothing.
Pretty straight spot we've got out here. Haven't seen signs of anybody else on the old river Styx.
What did you say?
Just that I haven't seen anybody else out here. Any boats or anything.
No, not that.
That's all I said.
What did you call the river?
Oh, the river Styx?
Is that supposed to be funny?
No.
Then why did you say that?
Because that's what the river is called? Calm down, Queen of the Darkness.
Who told you that?
No one, you just seem like a Queen of the Darkness.
No! Who told you that this is the river Styx?
Nobody, Jesus, there's a sign by the spot where we were playing beach volleyball on Hildy's head.
Jake smirks at Brunhilda. She rolls her eyes and smiles in spite of herself.
A sign?
Yeah, a sign that says, River Styx. Funny name for a river, right?
Wait a minute.
You know what that means.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not real.
How can you be sure?
Similar to the way I'm pretty sure a unicorn isn't gonna come galloping through my backyard.
Brunhilda smirks at Jake, who rolls his eyes and smiles in spite of himself.
You two have officially spent too much time together.
Anyone care to enlighten me?
Poe takes center stage for her big moment. Jake and Brunhilda listen while eating their granola bars. Pubert continues to stare straight out.
The river Styx exists as a boundary between Earth and the underworld, between what we have known and what we could not possibly know, between the land of the living and the land of the dead, between us and Hades. The river is a pathway to death, and once the river has been crossed, it cannot be uncrossed.
It's impossible.
Shh! For if you try to venture back across the river, Cerberus will descend upon you, tearing with his teeth and his claws until shreds of your flesh hang from your body like so much, you know, meat.
What's a Cerberus?
Cerberus is the hellhound. He guards the gates of the underworld. He alone is tasked with keeping the dead from escaping the underworld to rejoin the land of the living. A three-headed dog, sometimes said to have the claws of a lion and a mane of writhing snakes. Cerberus is not to be trifled with, for he does the bidding of his lord and master, Hades.
That was amazing!
Right, it's Greek mythology. Mythology, meaning that it's not real.
Then what's going on with Pubert?
I have no idea, but it seems like several things are happening there. Both genetic and societal. Or maybe he has psoriasis.
Let me ask you this,
She kneels next to Pubert.
Pubert. Are you allergic to dogs?
What?
Do you have a canine allergy?
This is ridiculous. Pubert has a Triscuit allergy. He has every allergy.
Yes, I do.
What does that prove?
Cerberus is me.
Oh, come on. There could be a stray dog somewhere with just one head and no connection to Hades. You know, a normal dog.
This is no normal dog. This is the Hellhound.
Pubert starts scratching his arms furiously.
You, buddy. Why are you doing that?
I don't know.
Knock it off. Freaking the ladies out.
I can't.
Pubert's arms start to bleed. He continues to scratch them.
Stop it, you're bleeding.
Brunhilda tries to grab his arm. He swats at her, scratching her face.
Ow, damn it.
Hey!
I'm sorry. I can't control.
Pubert rocks back and forth. Valerie comes running in. She is breathless and covered head to toe in blood.
Got an extra granola bar?
Brunhilda throws the rest of her granola bar at Valerie. It hits her in the chest and falls to the ground.
Thanks.
Scene 8, 20 minutes later. They are all sitting around a small fire. Pubert's hands are tied behind his back. He twitches occasionally. He's staring into the fire.
Someone has to say something.
Go ahead.
She's your friend more than mine.
I can hear you, you know.
Oh,
Where's Brad?
I don't know.
you've got, an awful lot of blood on you.
Do I?
Yeah, a lot.
More than the normal amount of none.
Brunhilda swats Jake on the arm.
His throat is really chafing.
For your own safety, man.
Yeah.
Valerie, can you tell me what happened?
I still think we should get out of here.
Not until we know what's going on.
Brad said it was all hot and then we went out.
Okay.
Brad must be a biter.
And then it got really foggy and like kind of dark. And I heard this heavy breathing. And I thought it was just Pubert being a perv.
Hey.
So I called out to see who was there, but nobody answered. And I had this awful feeling that we were being watched. Brad said we should go, and then this dog.
Aha!
Well, it was like a dog, but it had 3 heads. And it said,
It spake to you!
Talked. She's just using words nobody uses to continue to be eccentric.
it said, going somewhere. And then the fog got thicker and thicker. And I heard sounds of yelling, and I just ran. No, I just left him there. Oh my God, I left him there with that thing.
Is this your blood?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. Nothing hurts. Wait, is it worse if it's my blood or his?
Jake motions to Poe with his head for her to cater to Valerie. Jake takes Brunhilda aside.
There. We all have to die sometime. You might as well be now.
I don't know what's going on here, but we gotta go.
What about Brad?
He'll take a look at her. If that's Brad's blood, and I'm guessing it is, then he can come back.
Oh my God, what are we going to tell Mr. Spearsgard?
Okay, first things first, I think we all better actually put some clothes on.
They all look down at themselves and suddenly remember that they're still wearing beach clothing underwear. Poe, Pubert, and Brunhilda start to get dressed.
Val, did you bring a towel?
Yeah.
We should maybe use it to wipe off some of that blood.
What blood? Oh, that blood.
Valerie retrieves her towel and starts wiping blood off of her body. The sky has been darkening throughout the scene and it now appears to be 8 p.m. Brunhilda snuffs out the fire.
Okay, grab all your stuff. Does anybody remember where we left the canoes?
This is all my fault.
Oh, do you remember where we left the canoes?
The dark arts don't concentrate much on directional skills. We probably should. Easier to find the ceremonial mummified cats.
I'm so stupid. I'm such an idiot. Look at what I did.
Take it easy.
No, I brought us out here to like sex Brad, and now like.
Oh, you brought us out here so you could have sex with your boyfriend?
Yeah. I mean, well, I just.
You needed to say you were with someone no one could ever think would get into trouble. So you're saying that I'm here, wherever here is, in something similar to mortal danger because I'm so incapable of doing anything which could ever be construed as dangerous or interesting that I'm your lame-ass excuse to your parents? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, okay. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. I just want.
And Pubert and Poe and Jake, they're all here to cover your bases. Is that it?
Well, if Brad's dad got suspicious and called Jake's dad, he'd say they were both with Pubert.
Oh, and they'd never think Pubert would be up to anything because he's such a dork, right? And Poe and I, we're your excuses. So who's lower on the totem pole, me or Poe? Or are we all such losers that you can't even tell the difference anymore?
Hey.
I said I was sorry. I didn't think.
No, you really didn't!
Take it easy, Hildy. She's been through something.
Let's go.
We can't leave.
What?
You won't let us.
Knock it off, just grab your stuff and follow me. We're leaving. I remember where the canoes are.
You know I'm right. He'll come for us. He'll come for us all.
Is that true? Are we gonna die?
Of course not. Everything is going to be fine if we just stick together. Come on, we have a canoe to catch.
Brunhilda and Jake exit, followed by Valerie and Poe. Pubert starts after them but stops. He is a alone on stage. Fog begins to form.
Hello?
Pubert runs to catch up to the others.
Yes, run! Run!
Scene 8. Another part of the forest. Valerie, Jake, Pubert, Brunhilda, and Poe have been lost in the woods for the better part of an hour. It is definitely nighttime by now. They are tired. A light fog remains.
Bruni, I thought you knew where we were going.
So did I. I was so sure it was... I don't know. I thought I knew, but it's confusing out here, and it gets more confusing the darker it gets.
Well, that's reassuring.
Can we stop for a sec? I need to sit down.
The one person who knows we're going to the woods chooses to wear wedge heels. Of course, let's have a rest.
They all sit down.
Oh, I don't suppose there's any way you hallucinated that whole giant dog thing, right?
No.
Just thought I'd check. Oh, you've been awfully quiet.
Just thinking about what I want my last words to be before I die.
Any front runners?
I was thinking of, quote the raven, nevermore. But it seems a little predictable.
Don't joke, this is serious. Someone is dead.
No. Someone is missing. He might be fine. He just might be missing most of his blood.
Don't talk like that. You're upsetting people.
I heard it, you know.
What?
The dog. I heard it laughing.
Laughing? It laughs? I think you were hearing this.
Laughed at me.
I want to go home. I want to get out of here. Get me out of here. I've worked so hard on my body. I can't just die. Do you know how many sit-ups I've done? How many pizzas I didn't eat? I mean, sure, it sounds like incredibly superficial to you, but it matters to me. And I want to get married, I think. And like have kids, probably. Or at least a dog, like a teacup poodle or something. I can't just die!
Calm down. The last thing you need, the last thing any of us need is to get hysterical, okay? We can't be far from the canoes.
You're pretty cool under pressure.
Yeah, well, it takes a lot of patience to assemble your own at-home Tyrannosaurus Rex kit in a bottle.
He's here.
What?
I'm sure it's just a weather thing.
When Pubert moves his lips to speak, Cerberus' voice comes out. It's pretty upsetting.
Yes, you're probably right. This is fucking crazy. That doesn't sound like me.
Pubert collapses, shrieking and shaking 6 Pubert up.
Pubert, get out! We have to go! We have to get out of here! Seriously, pull yourself together! You're making everything worse!
Hildy!
It's like taking a damn dolphin for a walk! You're a traveling nightmare! Use your goddamn legs!
Hildy, turn around!
He grabs her shoulders and spins her around to face the glowing red lights.
Oh dear.
Run!
Scene 9. The river is between the stage and the audience. The canoes are resting on the shores upside down. Brunhilda, Jake, Poe, and Valerie come running in.
Brunhilda and I will get in one canoe. Valerie and Poe get in the other.
That was pulling a pedal fast enough.
There's more than one paddle, idiot. Use it!
I have weak arms. I'm always at the top of the pyramid. Can we just all take one together?
5 is too many people for one of these canoes. We'll tip over!
There's only 4 now.
Where's Pubert?
Being digested, I imagine.
Oh my
They
god!
all take a moment to be horrified.
Fucking fine. Everybody get in this one canoe so if it tips over, we're all safe. Great. I love it. Let's go. Who cares? Fuck!
Jake, Poe, and Brunhilda pull the canoe over. While they're doing this, Valerie slips off stage.
All right, everybody get in and I'll shut us off and hop on!
Jake and Poe get in the canoe and sit.
Not that I care, but where's Valerie?
What?
Damn it!
Where did that fucking cunt go now? Valerie! Valerie!
Red lights glow from off stage left.
Valerie! We need your boobs to keep us afloat!
Oh, shit.
Brunhilda turns around just as Cerberus enters. He looks the same as before, except that each collar has a chain attached to it, which leads to another collar. One worn by Brad, one by Pubert, and one by Valerie. The three of them appear to be physically intact, but very bloody, and their clothes are quite ragged.
Valerie is a little busy right now.
Oh, shit!
Finally!
She knew to get a better look. She is amazed and delighted and can't believe her luck.
What am I looking at?
I am Cerberus.
Hey.
Salutations.
Oh, is that you?
Totally. Kind of. Not completely, but yeah.
We are the shadows of our former selves.
Okay.
And we like totally serve Hades now.
Forever and ever and stuff.
And you will join us.
There is nowhere to run. There is nothing. There is only death for you now. Hades awaits. You have crossed the river, and now you must remain in the land of the dead. Your only companion, eternal darkness. Your only comfort, the permanence of your suffering.
Awesome!
What if we're not wanting to do that?
What you want is of no concern. I did not bring you here. You came of your own volition. You have sacrificed yourselves to Hades.
We have what? Brad, you stupid dick! You brought us to the underworld for a vacation!
Sorry, lady bro.
We so did not choose this, Oh, Cerberus, we do not choose to fall down at your mighty paws. We were tricked by our idiot friend, and so we'd like to leave now, Your Eminence.
He's a dog, not something.
I go freely.
What?
I want to go. I'll fit in better in the underworld than I ever did in high school. What kind of job was I going to get after graduation? How many noses can one person pierce before they just stick their head in an oven? It's for the best. And even if I didn't want to, he'd just drag me out with his multiple sets of teeth anyway, right?
Which is what's going to happen to us?
No, it isn't.
If you think we're just gonna volunteer, you're fucking crazy.
Trust me. I am ready.
Valerie puts a collar on Poe and connects the chain to one of Cerberus's collars. She gasps like a shockwave has just gone through her body.
Oh, wow. Wow.
You serve Hades now.
I serve Hades now. Rad.
Do you give yourselves up freely?
Screw that. Get in the boat, Hilda. Get in the fucking boat.
Brunhilda runs and jumps into the canoe. Jake bolts towards the canoe, pushing it into the water. He backs up to run and jump into it, but Cerberus grabs him with his teeth.
Jake, no!
Ah, just go. Get out of here.
Cerberus takes one big bite out of Jake, or rather he tries, but his teeth will not sink in. Cerberus roars and screeches, and Jake falls.
When Achilles was dipped into the waters of the river Styx, his body was made impenetrable but for the ankle his mother had held him by. You swam in the waters eternal, and now your body is as strong as the roaring river. Hades himself cannot come and tear you down. Go, for you do not belong here, and you must not return.
Jake runs and jumps into the canoe. Jake and Brunhilda stare at each other in disbelief as they float away from the beast and his minions.
Still mad I pushed you in the river?
I thought you were.
She can no longer express herself and kisses him.